Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Actually, I'm still your resource person, Comrade Kike. I I still want to reiterate on our ongoing course for today.
There are boys out there who can handle the job.
So, in a nutshell, sorry for the disruption. Actually, I was talking about the topic for today. We have discussed about sensation and perception, and we have been able to decipher the difference between sensation and perception, and where we have been able to say that in sensation we have two major steps, which is the reception phase and that of transduction phase. And now we say perception, we have up to four stages, and so some persons can say three stages, depends on your source, which I have also said so before. But in a nutshell, the stages of perception is physically from that of the end of sensation, which is from transduction. Then after that transduction, you will now go into attention. Then we still have selective attention. Then we have the organization, and finally we have the last phase, which is interpretation. Before you can now, the individual will now know that what perceive have as well been what been really, can now be considered as a thought. Then from being considered as a thought, can also be processed to emotion before it will now manifest by action or behavior. So that is why this topic is very, very important. But all these things cannot happen all alone. Cannot happen all alone because there must be some biochemical substances that are involved for perception and sensation to take place. And what are these biochemical substances? According to the brain chemistries, according to the biochemical substances, according to the neurobiochemical substances, according to the neurobiomes. But in all, they are neurotransmitters generally classified. So, and these particular neurotransmitters are not the only brain chemicals. I told you we have also some of the neuromodulators, we have the neuropeptides. So, and these ones are also part of the brain neurochemicals. But in a nutshell, the basic aspect of the basic aspect of the brain chemicals that ought to be considered is nothing but the neurotransmitters. What are neurotransmitters? I told you I'm going to talk about the conceptual aspect, that is a review of neurotransmitters. Then if possible I will do about the classification of the neurotransmitter before I will tell us to go for a break. Then coming back in the next lecture we can now talk about the actual neurotransmitter in specific in specific, that is one after the other, after talking about the classification. So I was able to tell you that we have chemical substances that are basically found in the neurons, which are necessary or which are responsible basically for the procession or continuation of nerve impulses. Why I say continuation is because after when there is the release which can be stimulated, then something that is being stimulated through the process of action potential, which all is as a result of the external perception, or I mean external sensation, which mostly is more of environmental. Then we can now talk about the actual aspect of all. And the actual aspect of all is how the neurochemicals work. Then the neurochemicals or the neurotransmitters,